Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. Today I want to talk with you about what I call quick, not random acts of kindness. They're easier and more beneficial, as I'm going to argue. For decades, we've been urged to do random acts of kindness, but in today's ever busier, more stressful times, it might be of value to offer examples of such acts that take little time or effort, and most of the following are not random acts of kindness, making them even more beneficial. Donning my optimistic hat, that would benefit not only the recipient, but encourage him or her to do such kindnesses. Who knows? Maybe with 1 times 1 equal 2, 2 times 2 equal 4, and so on, all the way to 65,536 times 65,536 equals almost 43 million. One not random act of kindness, let alone many, would mean you're changing the world, much for the better. Anyway, here are some examples of a quick, not random kindness. Praise someone for something that they're insecure about. For example, their looks or their intelligence. You can and should remain honest. For example, even if you believe a person is generally unintelligent, when he or she says something smart, for a change, say, good point, or at least give the person a nod. A knowing, one of those knowing glances, knowing nods. More broadly, give credit where it's due. Many people are reluctant to praise for fear of it seeming like ingratiation, or come on, or not being sure the praise is really earned, or the praise coming out awkwardly. Generally, those risks are outweighed by the benefits. Giving such earned praise reinforces the recipient's positive behavior, making him or her more likely to do similar things in the future, and makes the person more likely to like you. We all like praise, even if it's a bit puffed. Here's another example of a not random act of kindness. Start a conversation with, anything you want to tell or ask me? I mean, this is obviously something you would for somebody you already know, but it conveys your interest in the other person, not just in yourself. Another example, say thank you, or even better, write a heartfelt thank you note. For example, I'll often thank a supermarket clerk by saying something like, I appreciate your working amid COVID and your positive attitude. Thank you. Another example of a not random act of kindness is to bring a goodie to a meeting. There's no problem if you're not Betty Crocker. Store-bought stuff yields almost as much benefit. And in a potentially contentious meeting, brownies or whatever can lubricate the way to a solution. Another example, email, text, or phone check-in with a friend, family, colleagues, clients. It needn't be a missive. When someone I like pops into mind, I often send an email right then and there saying something like, you just popped into my head and I was wondering how you're doing. And here are 2 final examples that are random. Put up your mask within 30 feet of someone, even if outside. Sure, the amount of additional protection for that moment that you're passing outdoors, especially if you're not running, coughing, or sneezing, may be small, but at minimum, it makes people feel cared about. And finally, pay for the customer behind you. Imagine that as you're about to pay for your, say, takeout coffee, the clerk said, oh, the person in line in front of you paid for you. Because that is such a random act of kindness, it's particularly likely to encourage the recipient to be nice to others, not just to friends and colleagues, but in general. Of course, sometimes we're not in the mood to be nice. If we're feeling sorry for ourselves or overwhelmed with life, all we can think about is taking care of number 1. But when you have a little bandwidth, a quick kindness can benefit not only the recipient and any recipient of that person's subsequent largesse, it'll benefit you. It usually does feel better to give than to receive. In any event, I thank you for watching. I'm Marty Nemko. I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments, and especially like if you hit the share button below, share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.